this is Tenikca with Hits with the Misses, and I am here to start the first videos of a series of videos about all of our homeschool curriculum for the summer and for the upcoming school year, the 2019-2020 school year. Wow, this year is flying by. For those of y'all who don't know, I am a homeschool mom. I'm kind of in between a seasoned and a new homeschool mom. I am going into my fourth year. I started homeschooling my oldest when he was 18 months, and I did it then that early to see if I even liked it, if this was something we could do, if we could make work, and it stuck. It works really, really well for our family, and it works well for me too. I really love being with my children and educating them. My children also have special needs and learn differently, so it's just really helped them grow as well. A little disclaimer, so all of the videos that you will see, if they seem like a whole lot, even when I finished them, I was like, wow. I want you to know that if you're thinking about homeschooling, or if you homeschool, yours does not have to look that way. Again, we learn differently, we do things differently, and we really have kind of an eclectic approach to our learning. So that is why it's going to seem this way. Also, I made these videos to be super short for you to watch, get it. So I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, queries, message me, comment, let me know. I will get back to you and get you the information that you need. So in this video, we're going to talk about all the stuff we're going to do in the summer. So I'm hesitant to say we're year-round homeschoolers because there are very serious, strict homeschoolers that might get quite offended by me saying that, because we aren't super strict in the summer at all. We travel, we have fun, we take it easy. The main reason we do things in the summer is because my children need a strict schedule to thrive and to feel safe. So we just do a little something those 4 days of our school week, mainly to keep their schedule intact. Now, the second reason is to do a bridge of learning from what we learned this past year to what I know what we're going to be working on next year, and then also to not stop that momentum. I'm kind of looking at the fact that my kids love school. There have been several Saturdays where they have gathered in our learning room and ready for circle time, and I'm it's my day off. I don't talk to your dad. I don't know what you're doing right now. So I'm lucky in that regard, but also in the summer, like I said, I have special needs kids, and they both have speech and occupational therapy. So I take that time in the summer to kind of do our at-home speech and occupational therapy camp. So we do spend less time in school and more time doing at-home therapy things to help them with that as well. So that is why we do things in the summer, but it's not as intense at all. At all. I wouldn't even say how we learn during the year is intense, if you will, but we do a lot less in the summer. So we're going to start with my oldest son, James, and what he's doing in the summer. So, well, let me start with this. He is currently doing the Good and the Beautiful primer. We love the Good and the Beautiful. They are awesome. They have been awesome for James, for his development. This school year, 18-19, was my first time buying curriculum. The previous years, I designed and created his own, thematic curriculum. But at the end of last year, I knew I had a second child that would be starting with us very loosely, and I just did not have the time that it took to create two, one for both of them and work it out. And I also knew that he needed something a little more, and so that's what we had to do. And the Good and the Beautiful was great. We found it. And through my Busy Bees and Me, I think, was the first person that I saw the good and the beautiful from, and it has worked wonderfully for us. We love it. In primer, James has like started reading and writing independently, but at times he maybe can't get a word or doesn't write something properly. Sorry if you hear my kids and my kids and my husband in the background. We are getting ready for soccer, and transitions are a little difficult in our home. So that's another reason why I'm wrapping this up. Like, my time is short. So, what was this? Oh, the good and the beautiful. So anytime James doesn't maybe like get something right, his confidence kind of deflates. So this summer we are going hard on building that confidence, and I am one of those people that I am perfectly fine with you teaching me how to teach. I love to learn, so I will soak up all of the webinars and all of the email classes and everything that's going to help me and help my kids. So I don't even know how, found themeasuredmom.com, I think through Pinterest. And the stuff you're about to see, I've pinned from her on my Pinterest, which is also at Hits with the Misses on all social media. And I found themeasuredmom.com, and she has a wealth of knowledge on her site. Amazing, great resources, and I am just really excited to start them once we finish up with the good and the beautiful. You'll see all the other stuff we're doing and all the other videos. Again, this is even longer than I wanted it to be. But we're going to do summer in this one, and then you'll see all the other stuff we're doing in the other videos. So for starters, themeasuremom.com, she has an email-based class on, like, it's very basic, very short, but like the headlines, if you will, on teaching your child to read, or teaching a child to read. And one of them was a child knowing syllables. So she has these syllable clip cards, and so you trumpet, and then you would clip, well, the child would clip the correct number of syllables with a clothespin. And we've done other clip cards like this, and so the saying here in our house is clip it and flip it. So we would just go through these, 5 or 10, and then reuse them. So it's not like once we're done, we're done. We would keep going and just like make sure it's stuck there. We also, on the Measured Mom, she talks about rhyming. I told y'all, and everything that I'm showing you from her site, I printed for free. You do have to subscribe, but she does not spam your inbox at all. And everything that she sends is gold, like, it's good to go. So these are rhyming cards, and if you can see, sorry about my lighting here, she has the word and the picture, and then you would clip the one that rhymes. So again, clip it and flip it. These are things also James can do independently. He ebbs and flows with independent work. Like, there are some things he is like, I don't need help, I got this, I can do it. And then other things, especially in like the reading, writing arena, he wants to be like right up under me, right next to me, working through everything with me. So I'm trying to get him to do more independent things so I can really start doing more one-on-one things with his younger brother. And I think this is a good tool to help him learn that as well. James also has all 3 learning styles. Pause. I am a huge proponent of you finding out your child's learning styles. Whether you are a homeschool mom or not, knowing your child's learning styles, it really, like, I don't know, the heavens open, and you just see things so much differently. That and the love language. I highly recommend finding those things out about your children. It really helps you. So he has all 3 learning styles. So he has to see it, he has to hear it, and he has to do it. And with those clip cards, that gives that multisensory input for these things to really stick. And so we also, and this, again, both of those sets of clip cards and this were from themeasuredmom.com for free. So this is a stamp the missing letter, and we have the letter stamps. So you take out the correct letter, put it in the stamp pad, and then stamp it where it goes. So that would help James, like, with an OT goal, with multi-step instructions, and then it would help him, like, with his reading. And I love this because it's not just all initial. It's initial, medial, and end. It'll help him speech-wise with those sounds, and it is just, like, all around great. What the stamp a missing letter, it's only like 8 to 10 pages, so I would probably just like print it off again and do another round once we work through that. So that is, oh, last thing for James, good old Bob Bucks with more rhyming words. So we will be working through these as well. So that's for James. For Jude, you all should know, he wants everything that his brother has, like hands down. This year, I brought out all of the stuff that I created and laminated and was so excited to start with him. And he was like, where's my workbook? Where is my pencil? Like, no face. Like, he wanted no parts of these community helper matching game. No, he wanted a workbook. So I'm gonna try to make things as similar as I can going forward, so we can get some good learning going. But these are pre-writing worksheets. So he could do these with his finger. I will laminate these, and I'll laminate those cards too. I just haven't yet. You see, and they have the arrows to show you which way to go. He could do these with his finger. Once I laminate them, he could do them with a dry erase marker, and we can just use these over and over and over and over again to really like work those pre-writing skills, work on those fine motor skills. He could use like little manipulatives and stuff and go up and down with them, like possibilities. You have a lot of them. I'm not going to say they're endless, but it's a lot more than just writing the strokes that you could do with those. Jude also has some clip cards for him. These are shape cards, also from the Measured Mom. So you see the big shape up here, and then you match it with the shape down here. And I also like this because it helps like with color recognition too, and then also color discrimination. So, just because the oval up here is green doesn't mean you're going to look for a green oval down here like you're looking for this shape. And then we also have these shape cards too. So these aren't clip cards, but we have the magnetic shapes that match these. And so he could either take the shapes that matches and put it on here, or we have a standing magnetic board that he could put those on there as well. So it would be a lot more movement for him, strengthening that trunk and that core strength and things like that. And then the visual discrimination with the matching here. So that is what they are doing separately. And when I say separately, like their own thing. We'll probably be working together, like one on each side of me. That's kind of how things have been going for the past year. So I'm guessing that's how it's going to work. The things that we're going to do together is this Hooked on Phonics. Now, the reason we're doing this together is kind of two-part. A lot of this stuff that's in here, James already knows, and he gets bored really easy, especially with things that he knows. And he's like, well, I know this. Why are we doing this again? But also, I really want to introduce Jude. Jude is an auditory learner. Like, if he hears it, it sticks. But then if he sees it, he's just saying what he's heard. So it's a lot of times it's incorrect. So I'm trying to give him other types of input of learning. So in here, you have a workbook, which we know Jude will love, and then we have stories, and then we have the DVD. There are also flashcards in here, so those will like help Jude recognize his letters. And then I'll probably have to make it like super fun and a game for James to not get bored really easy, just to continue working on sounds or then like word association. But also with the DVD, so I also kind of use the summer as like a testing training ground to see if things I want to do in the fall are like really gonna work, and to prepare all of us for like the transitions and the changes that are gonna take. So I want to introduce like web, DVD, CD-ROM learning. And James really hasn't had that before. Like, yes, he's done learning games. We have ABC Mouse and things of that sort. But as far as like watching things, that's always been for fun. Or like playing games, kind of always been for fun. And even with like ABC Mouse, to him, like that's a game. So I want to introduce like, this is learning time. We are doing this for learning, and I want to use it with this. And this is something like both of them can watch and kind of grasp together. And also, we'll read these books together, and then they can do different things. Like there's like a find a letter book and all of that other kind of stuff. And also, James sometimes likes to think that he's the teacher. So in these instances with those books, that'll give him the opportunity to properly be able to like, Jude, this is the letter A type thing, and they can work together. So also, and I'm so sorry it is not pictured, I just recently ordered it, and I even paid $1 more to try to get it here faster, but it didn't arrive. We are getting Explode the Code. Even after I did all this, James is just developing so much with his reading. I did not want to lose that momentum, and he like desires to do it, you know? So I was like, I want something that's not super heavy or intense, and I don't even know how Explode the Code fell into my lap. I'm pretty sure it was an Instagram homeschool mom who like she listed it out and what she was doing, and I was like, what is that? And turns out it was exactly what we needed. It is, you don't need a whole, there are no manipulatives. It's one very inexpensive workbook. They come in different stages. And so for James, we're getting 1 and 1.5. And that is just a lot of like short vowel CVC words in different ways. And it does have writing in it, which I think he would like. I don't know how much of it we're going to do. We might like tie it into more of like that OT camp I was saying more before, but it is basic, but it'll be very helpful for what we need. And for Jude, I got A and B. And I'm so sorry I don't have them to show them to you, but I will do like an update and show them and give our review and all of that jazz. But in the meantime, I really, really encourage you to hit up the YouTube, because no homeschool mom is going to lie to you, like at all. So you're going to get the real deal and, see lessons and all of that stuff with it. And for Jude, we got A and B to just really help him with those letters. So that is what we're doing this summer. Let me know how you like this. This is my first series of videos. It was just a lot easier, ironically, to do it this way and then to type it all out on my blog, which is currently under construction. So let me know what you think. Stay tuned. I've got quite a few more of these coming. And again, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'm happy to help. Y'all have a good day.